Everything you need to know about retiring in Switzerland. But before that, if you are new in this channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep you updated on my upcoming videos. And please don't forget to press the bell button. This article is written by Daniel Wigton from The Local. So in here, I'm going to share with you what type of pensions you must have if you are working here. And also, what if you are not working here and you want to retire from here? And the most intriguing and exciting question is how much money you must have in your bank to exist here. Whether you already live in Switzerland or dream of spending your golden years here, there is much to know about retiring in this country. Switzerland has frequently ranked highly as a retirement destination. In fact, retirees are better off in Switzerland than any other country, at least according to the Global Retirement Index 2024. It is only the nation on the list to rank in the top 10 subcategories, which include quality of life and health, but also two other indicators: retirement finances and material well-being. But there's one major hurdle, nevertheless. Yeah, at least for people who won't have loads of money once they retire, the cost of living. When can you retire in Switzerland? Swiss retire relatively early as 65-year-old, both men and women. How does the Swiss pension system work? The Swiss pension system consists of three pillars. First pillar, state pension. Second pillar, occupational pension. Third pension is the private pension. Okay. The first pillar, otherwise known as the AHV or AVS, seeks to cover the basic cost of life and is mandatory. This includes old age insurance and survivors insurance, disability insurance, and supplementary benefits. The second pillar, the occupational pension, includes everything from the first pillar, as is compulsory for employees who earn more than 21,300 francs per year. The goal of this pension is to allow retirees to retain their previous lifestyle in old age. Together, the two pillars aim to achieve a total pension income of 50 to 70% of pre-retirement earnings. The third pillar, which is optional, takes into account private savings and investments such as property. There are two types of private pension plans, restricted and unrestricted. The restricted pension plan involves paying into a particular pension fund with a bank or insurance company. The unrestricted version involves all forms of investment, and while it is more flexible than the restricted plan, it does not provide tax benefits. It is important to note that there is no official unrestricted pension scheme. It simply refers to the types of investment that one makes in order to provide for a better financial situation in retirement. For example, myself, I have these two pillars already because I'm working here. And the third one is voluntary or a private one. If you want to have more income during your retirement age, you must have this third pillar. So in this third pillar, you have to ask your financial advisor or you can go to your bank to ask assistance on this matter. So, what if you did not work in Switzerland? Switzerland is not only an enticing retirement destination for those who live here, but for people from all over the world as well. If you want to move to Switzerland to retire, it makes things a little easier if you can transfer your pension here. This will largely depend on the country you are coming from. with many having a bilateral arrangement which allows people to place their retirement funds into the Swiss pension scheme. This includes EU or European Union and EFTA, like Norway, Iceland, Liechtenstein, along with the United States, Canada, Australia, Israel, Japan, Turkey, and several others. Due to Brexit, the UK operates under a different system called a qualified recognized overseas pension scheme, which helps Brits place their funds into foreign schemes. How can you move to Switzerland to retire? For people from EU and EFTA countries, this is relatively easy. If you're working, then your residency can be tied to your work. If not, you can apply for a non-working residency permit. If you're applying from outside the EU or EFTA, you will be categorized as a third country citizen, which makes the threshold quite a bit higher. You will need to apply for a residency permit and prove you have adequate financial resources to support yourself in Switzerland without having to rely on a social assistance. You will also need Swiss health and accident insurance, and it is helpful if have close links to Switzerland. This could be past residency, family ties, frequent holidays, or real estate. But the final decision is up to the canton where you would like to settle. In Switzerland, there are 26 cantons. How much money do you need to retire in Switzerland? All depends on your lifestyle and spending habits, of course. But according to an analysis by VZ Asset Center in Zurich, you need about 1.5 million francs in the bank to enjoy your post-retirement life. This sum, which initially seems exorbitantly high, is nevertheless what is needed to cover all costs incurred until the end of life, the study points out. And considering that people in Switzerland have one of the world's highest life expectancies, this sum may have to last for a long time. Even if pensioners don't lead an extravagant life, don't travel much, or eat out often, there are still recurring expenses to be paid, like health insurance, utilities, and taxes, all of which take a chunk out of a household budget. Guys, there you have it. If you have some questions, comment down below. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep you updated on my upcoming videos. And also, please don't forget to press the bell button to notify you always. Thank you and ciao.